Fuzzy Buns 74 on YouTube asked the question, is Wikipedia better than traditional encyclopedias? Yes and no, but more yes, it's better. Because it is a volume of information that changes dynamically. And the encyclopedias, which if you've never seen these things, can be huge, like just physically gigantic. And that's really all I had when I was growing up. Physical books, encyclopedias of information that you look up the information and it was already like 10 years out of date. And Wikipedia is more up to date, and it's edited by anybody could go in and edit a Wikipedia page. My Wikipedia page, for some reason, has been vandalized a billion times. It's hilarious. At one point in time, I was a teenage girl. Actually, I'm sure Fuzzy Buns 74 was at one point in time as well. So, yeah. I think that, the idea of having a volume of information that can be edited and changed and modified by anybody is a good thing, but could potentially be a bad thing as well. If there's one thing I wish Wikipedia had, is some type of factor which would further qualify someone's contribution. So it's not just that here's information about it. Let's say I'm reading a page about nuclear weapons. So if I'm reading this page and I see that a nuclear physicist had commented and made a particular entry, that opinion's probably going to hold more water than someone who is a manager at McDonald's, specifically about this topic. So I wish there was some type of authority that was tied into Wikipedia. Some people have argued, no, we don't want to see that because it's the power of the masses and authority is, this feigned piece of... It would just be nice to know who's contributing rather than some nameless, faceless person. This is a case where anonymity is not always great. Are you going to trust the opinion of somebody who really doesn't know what the hell they're talking about? Your prerogative, your choice. But wouldn't you rather know, what perspective someone's bringing to the table and specifically their background and what makes their perspective worth something or really not worth a lot? And that was really the value of encyclopedias, is that you would have an entity putting their full weight behind the information they're providing. You don't really have that with Wikipedia. So while it may be expansive, the fact that it lacks authority, I think, is its biggest. Is its biggest pain point. If Wikipedia had a pain point, because it's going to consistently deliver information. Certainly you can go to a page, you can start a page, you can develop a page further, and that will expand over time, theoretically. Maybe Wikipedia will be gone 10 years from now. I hate to see that. But the fact that we can control our own, information is a good thing, unless you consider the fact that history is defined by people who are in power, in which case, is what you find online real? Is what you watch on TV real? Is what you read in newspapers, magazines, from a traditional news organization? Is it real or is it manufactured? What is truth? What is reality? And I think this is what we're driving towards when we're talking about Wikipedia being better or worse than traditional encyclopedias. And I think there's more better in Wikipedia than not. What we have in this resource is our history as we define it. And I think when we tie in identity and authority to the information being shared where it's necessary to be shared, specifically in relation, like I said, a topic that you've got people who spent their entire lives, in the field of astronomy. You would take their opinion, you should rank their opinion higher if they're putting their own reputation on the line than you would if you were reading, information that you really weren't sure where it came from or who shared it. Anonymity is important. There is a time and a place for it, even within Wikipedia. But certainly I would prefer to have some authority or know what authority is being passed along with the information that's being shared. I get that authority with a traditional encyclopedia. I don't get that authority with Wikipedia every step of the way. So I think it is better. talking about the caveats, I think it absolutely is better, and the world is a better place for having something like Wikipedia in it. Thank you, Jimmy Wales, and everybody who's contributed to Wikipedia in the past and in the future. My email address, chris@perillo.com. Twitter is my place. It's not mine. I don't own it. I don't know. Maybe someone will update the Wikipedia page and say at one point in time Twitter was mine. Please don't. Facebook.com is definitely not mine, but I'm at facebook.com/Chris Perillo. I'm on Google Plus as well. Chris.Perillo.com is mine, as is LockerGnome.com. Feel free to subscribe to us there, get information that we pass along coming down the bike. This is our YouTube channel. You can subscribe somewhere here. Can you subscribe somewhere? I don't know if YouTube's got. Maybe you're watching this video in an embedded capacity and you can't subscribe somewhere. Well, you can. If you go to youtube.com and look for Chris Perillo or LockerGnome, you'll find me. I hope. Of course, I got the chat room streaming out over the web 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're geeking out at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.